Hi everyone, my name is Conor O'Day. I'm a visiting assistant professor here at Union College, and I'm excited to share with you my research kind of examining the impact of the overturning of Roe v. Wade on people's abortion attitudes and whether this is kind of shaped by the specific laws that are in place regarding abortion as well as the outcomes associated with those laws. I do want to give a big shout out to a couple of students who helped me on this project, Mara Lacey as well as Sam and Hallie. These students were amazing, and it's through the student research grants that they were able to receive here at Union College that we were able to conduct these studies, and their help was immensely valuable. So with that, I'm excited to share with you this research, and please let me know if you do have any questions, or please feel free to reach out as well if you have any ideas. So our initial objective within these studies was actually based around confirmation bias. We wanted to know what happens if you present people with laws that either confirm or disconfirm what they think about how abortion laws should be, and then what also happens if you present people with evidence after those laws producing either high or low rates of abortion. So again, we were actually really interested originally, and this was really before people were discussing the possible overturning of Roe v. Wade, at least in the general public. People have been discussing this for years in the research domain, but we were actually interested just in how confirmation bias might manifest depending on one's political orientation and their attitudes toward abortion legislation. Now, once these laws were overturned, and actually we were ready immediately as the laws got overturned, within a week, we recollected data and we reran the exact same study to see whether people's attitudes about these abortion laws might have been affected. So again, we ran our study one in 2021 before people were really discussing this, and then right after the overturning of Roe v. Wade in 2022. Now, spoiler alert, actually attitudes didn't really shift depending on these two time points. And we showed them a news story. It was a fake news story where we manipulated the laws as being very strict versus lenient regarding abortion. And then we also manipulated whether the rates of abortion in that country were either high or low 50 years after they implemented those laws. So plenty of time for the laws to potentially take effect before and actually have an impact on abortion rates. When we look at the graphs here, and I'm going to just do this first column of graphs, we see that people higher in political liberalism are more in favor and perceive laws as more appropriate when abortion is made legal and less so when it's made illegal. And this is similar for people who are higher in abortion knowledge as well. And this is regardless of whether it produces low rates of abortion or high rates of abortion. Conversely, people higher in political conservatism are a little bit more ambivalent about the laws, and it's not until people get to be fairly high in political conservatism that they actually start to prefer illegal laws to legal laws. Additionally, people higher in political liberalism, and this is regardless of the law itself as well as the outcomes associated with that law, people higher in political liberalism and abortion knowledge value changing the laws to be more lenient. Finally, we see confirmation bias coming out such that as participants were more liberal and the laws were made abortion legal, they viewed those laws as being more responsible for reducing abortion. On the other hand, for people higher in political conservatism, when the laws were illegal and associated with low rates of abortion, this was when they believed that the laws were producing those low rates of abortion. And all of these effects seem to replicate pretty well regardless of whether it was before or after the overturning of Roe v. Wade. So again, thank you very much for listening. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Have a great rest of your day.